All right, and we now go to our third delegation, Kevin Ponto. I'll ask you to limit your actual presentation to about 5 minutes, Kevin, if that's okay.
I see how well that's working out so far.
I think most of the delegations, which me from the gallery, were limited to under 5 minutes, so.
Yep. Sounds well. So my name is Kevin Proto. I live at 80 Riverside. I'd like to thank the Mayor and Council for allowing us to have this 5-minute delegation in order to allow the organizers of the second annual March from Monsanto to take place. And I represent locals supporting locals, and we're working together with local concerned citizens as well for this march. So I'd like to introduce Nikita. She will present first.
Welcome.
Good evening, Mayor and Councilors. My name is Nikita Pruden, and I live on 420 Pickering Street. I just really want to say thank you for allowing the organizers of the March Against Monsanto to speak tonight. So it is troublesome to know that the youth today are uneducated about food and about what we're actually putting into our bodies. As well as the effects that we have on our health. The most well-known genetically modified crops are corn, soy, canola, sugar beets, and most recently alfalfa. And the youth of Penticton consume many of these in their diet every day, but many of us are unaware of the effects the GMOs have, as well as the active ingredients in the herbicide that they use, which is Roundup, and the herbicide is glyphosate. New research shows that herbicide causes disruption to the body in many senses because it kills bacteria as well as good bacteria in the body. And other microbes. There are potential health issues like the digestive problems, depression, liver disease, cancer, among others. It may be the most significant toxin that we have today to deal with. Most studies done on rats have shown that females have issues where they are unable to reproduce after the third generation. So it kind of concerns me as a young woman if I was to have children and my children's children as well. It's not only affecting my health as well as generations after. And personally, I have an intolerance as well as many other people I know who do eat and consume GMO foods, which are like gluten, soy, dairy, sugar, and so I have seen people who have developed allergies and diabetes and sorts of things like this. It leaves me to question the health of the future children of GMO if GMO continues to take over the local farmers that I feel play a really huge role in the health and the well-being of our community. And as an Aboriginal, my culture traditionally respects the earth and works in harmony with the earth, but the issue affects us all. I hope you will work with us in the near future to protect the people of the Okanagan, and thank you again for allowing me to speak.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. So just a little background on the march here. Worldwide, there is growing momentum of public concern as damning evidence against GMOs on the health and the environment continues to grow. On May 24th, millions will march against Monsanto from over 50 countries and 50 countries and over 400 cities worldwide. And this is taking place not once but for the second time now. To boycott genetically modified organisms and other harmful agrochemicals such as glyphosate and herbicides found in Monsanto's famous product of Roundup. So just some of the reasons why we are marching. The march against Monsanto was global and a local call to action. Individuals will march to protect our food supply, to support local farmers, to to encourage sustainable, non-GMO and non-GE ecological farming, to protect our environment, to promote organic solutions, to expose cronyism between corporations and government, to bring accountability to those responsible for the corruption, and to build awareness of the aggressive expansionation agenda of the GE corporate empire to control our food supply. Thankfully, last year with your UBCM, the United British Columbia Municipalities, BC is actually starting to get progressive, which is fantastic. It was great to see the city of Penticton, along with all the other cities of BC, to ask the provincial government to legislate the prohibition of importing and exporting and growing plants and seeds containing genetically engineered DNA and raising GE animals within BC, and to declare through legislation that BC is a GE-free area and respect to all plant and animal species. I have here invitations for each of you. I guess I would give it over.
Last time, you can wrap up in about a minute, Kevin?
Yep, almost there. The invitation, the elected officials of the city of Penticton are asked to show their continued support of this resolution by joining with the concerned citizens at the second annual March Against Monsanto on this coming Saturday, May 24th at 11 o'clock in Jarrow Park. If the mayor or anyone would like to speak at the event, you have my contact information at the top of the letters there. There was a little mistake there with the numbers, I had to correct that part there, but by all means, anyone wishing to speak that's an advocate for non-GMO, you are very welcome. I think it would make a great platform as well for the next election.
Just saying.
In addition, almost done, to this, we want to let you know that the city of Richmond has been very progressive with their city bylaws in not allowing the sale of GMO seeds within the city boundaries, and as well has banned the use of herbicides and pesticides within the city limits, and that's been a few years now. And because of that, when they collect the yard cleanups, they're actually composting and creating taking the garden waste and composting, and it's revitalizing farmlands now that have been turned acidic because of all the monocropping. So there's a lot of positive spins to removing the use of herbicides and pesticides and GMOs here. So working with the city in the near future, we will be bringing the details of the Richmond initiatives to you, and we look forward to working with the city of Penticton to make similar bylaws in order to protect the health and the safety of the citizens of Penticton. Thank you.
Thank you. Council, any questions? Comments? No, seeing none, thank you very much for coming forward.
Thank you.
And hope your event on Saturday is very successful.
We'll see you there.
All right, and before I go to the actual business on the agenda, it's my pleasure this evening to recognize our planning department.